Hello guys, it's Computer Tips and Tricks here, and today I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Premiere Pro CS5.5, but CS5 is about the same, CS4 is slightly different. Okay, so let's start with by making a new project. Now these settings you can leave as default. Scratch disks are basically locations it saves files. So what I'm going to do, what you're going to want to do is change the name. It's just going to be the file name, so I'm going to do Premiere Test. Yes. Okay, now you're going to want to make a sequence. Alright, so yours is going to look like this, except without the custom. So you're going to want to select just a random, just the top one, it doesn't really matter. Now you can get to settings. So in settings you want to hit custom for the editing mode. And for YouTube, it's 99.97 frames per second. And now for the frame size, you're going to have to go with the footage that you're going to be putting into Premiere. So you don't have any black boxes around your footage or whatever. So I'm going to go into it. Right here it says frame width and frame height. This is 1920 and 1080. So it goes width and height. So 1920, 1080. Now for the aspect ratio, you won't want square pixels, or else you'll have black boxes and your stuff won't fit. Fields, you want no fields. Display format, you can leave it drop frame, time code, 30 frames per second. Sample rate, I like to put up to 4800. And preview format is good with the default stuff. So what I do now is hit save preset and save it for whatever type of file you're using. I'm just going to save it as fraps, because this is the fraps format I recorded. So I'm going to open it and make a sequence. You can make multiple sequences if you want to have different videos. If you want to make like different 15-minute video segments using the same footage. So you're going to see the workspace. Now I want to go to editing workspace. So now you'll see you have all the file over here. You have the files in the project. Over here you have the preview panel for the files. Over here you have the preview panel for the actual video, and here's the timeline of the actual video. So I'm going to import my footage. It's a little Killing Floor gameplay. I believe this is the first one, and I'm just going to do the next like 5 just for the hell of it. So I'm going to drag it over here. It'll import. And okay, so let's see which one comes first. Double click it and it'll show up in the preview panel.
The game.
And I'm just gonna do that. Okay, this in the video. I don't think this is either. Okay, so it starts in the middle of this video. Okay, so it starts right about. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so it starts back from here. Okay, you can use the left and right arrows to be more precise with each frame. Each press goes 1 frame. So here's where it starts. So I'm going to make, Adobe has made it easy for us to mark where we want to like cut out our videos. So I'm going to hit mark in. It's just marks that we're going to start putting in the video, and I'm going to go to the end of the video, and since it's the end of the video I don't even have to press mark out, but if you want to go say here, you could hit mark out and it would only go the section from here to where it says out. So since the outside of the video is at the end, I can just drag it right here, drag it straight into the timeline. Now I'm going to see which video is the last video. It looks like it's this video. So I'm going to go from here to here, I believe, and drag it in. Now I selected those by hitting the first one and then hitting shift and then clicking the last one. So I'm going to drag those in, and you'll see they're in nice order. So you want to line up flush the end of the clip, it should snap there, And let's see if it, okay, this is perfect ending. So now what I want to do is I'm going to end up recording over it. So I'm going to zoom in by pressing plus on the keyboard. I'm going to hit Control A to select all the clips. And right now the video is link. Actually, here. Well, if you wanted to get rid of the video, you'd select it and right click on link. But I'm going to keep it linked because I'm going to talk. No, actually, here. I don't like the commentary, so I'm just going to unlink it all. So all the videos are unlinked. Now let's go back out. And I'll delete all of the audio. So now all audio is deleted. If I want to record something, I would go to change the workspace to audio. And here you got the control bars for everything. So audio 1 is what it used. And I could adjust the volume up and down. But since that's gone, it doesn't matter. I'll use audio 2 for recording. So I'll change it to right since I'm going to be recording with it. Enable track for recording. Select the microphone you want to use. I'll just use my headset. And now hit the record button. Put the selector where you want to start recording. Hit space and it'll start recording. As you can hear right now. It's actually annoying. It's a little delayed. I usually just mute my speakers when I record. Because if you mute it for whatever reason, sometimes it won't work. And then, as you see, and it'll start recording. It recorded my voice, and so now I can. I don't need to touch anything. I can adjust the levels, boost it up. I can lower the volume. Doesn't really make difference. As you can hear right now. See, it's a little quieter. Okay, so that's how you record commentary. Let's say I want to put a nice transition between these two videos. I will go to Effects. And now under Effects, oh, it's loading up. Okay, here's the effect controls. And actually, and here are the effects. So you'll see video transitions. Let's say I want to do a map transition. Why not luminance map? I don't really know what that does, but just drag in between the clips. And it says it'll contain repeated frames. That's fine, I guess. And there's what the luminance map does, I guess. It's interesting. Okay. So that's fine. Now, at the end of the clip, I want to add a little text saying, thanks for watching this video. Let's do File, New, Title. Just say, okay, default settings are just like what you have in your file. Now I want to type in, thanks for watching. So then they have all these defaults. I'll just use one of these. You can change it up over here. Now I want to center it, so I'll hit vertical center, center it vertically, and horizontal to center it horizontally. So it's perfectly centered. Now I hit X, and you'll see if I go back to editing, you'll see my project. I now have title, so I'll drag that into my workspace, and now it says thanks for watching. I want to add a transition there, and I want to add a fade transition. So I will go to video transitions, and why not dissolve? And we can do let's do a film dissolve. And as you see, the film will dissolve away, and it'll go to thanks to watching. See? So, yep, that's about it. Now, last step, I want to finish up this video. I have multiple tracks of audio, and I want to balance it. I will go to Sequence and Normalize Master Track, and I can normalize the audio track. Say I want to make it a little louder, make it 1 decibel louder. So I hit OK. You can also make it -1 decibel quieter. I mean, it doesn't matter. But since I only have one clip, it won't work. But if I had clips that are at different volumes, then that'd be good to have. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. As said, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. It's Computer Tips and Tricks. And I'm out. Also, a little note, I always forget to put in these things, but to render the video, you go to File, Export, Media, and then you'll get a menu which says all the stuff to render. I found the best format that saves the most space and takes the least time to process on YouTube is F4V. It's a H264 encoded in a flash file, so it's really good for compression. Then you just want to click here, save it wherever you want, and it'll have most of the best stuff. You can shrink it, make it bigger, even though I wouldn't recommend either, but still. And you can also, interestingly enough, only put like half the video or whatever, just depends on what you want. Then hit export or Q and it'll put it into Adobe Renderer or something like that. So yeah, just something to add.